And a pleasant good evening to you and yours, and welcome back to the Brevard Sports Network. Alan Slaughterzinski and Caleb Brown with you for the Eafl Elite Bowl 3. And this is the AAA championship between the Southwest Florida Gladiators and the Georgia Thrashers. We got us a doozy on hand tonight. First, we want to say congratulations to the Warriors. The North Florida Warriors on winning the AA championship. They scored 21 unanswered points in the second half and were able to rally and get the win. And so congratulations to them. And this game right here features two teams that are a combined 19-1. Let's start with the team that comes in as the only unbeaten team to have reached the championship game, and that is the Gladiators of Southwest Florida. The owners of the team are Derek Greenwood, Rose Greenwood. The GM and an owner is Edward Meyer. The coach, Tommy Tolbert. The assistant coach, Ben Pinky. Arthur Killian's the running back coach. And it looks like is Edward Meyer the head coach? Looks like Gerald Perry is the head coach, I believe, as the captains take the field. And this is a football team this year, 417 points. They averaged 46 points a game, and they allowed just 17. Their road to the Elite Bowl 3 was a win over the Florida Wave, 44-13. They defeated the Southwest Florida Browns, 45-27, and the South Florida Wolverines, 27-26. The other team comes down from the great state of Georgia, the Peach State, and they come in at 9-1. They average 25 points a game, and they've allowed just 7 points a game. So a defense, big bad defense going up against a big bad offense here today. The head coach is Freddie Dixon, and their lone loss this season came way back in week 1, a 6-0 setback to the Georgia Smoke. Their road to the Elite Bowl have included wins over the Georgia Cobras 26-6, the Alabama Commandos 35-14, and the Force 42-17. The big guy on the field for the Gladiators tonight, the guy everybody's going to want to keep their eye on, is quarterback DeMarcus Sexel. Sexel, a 12-year flag football veteran, a standout player for the Nashville Nighthawks as well. He is number 5. He is one of the 5 captains out there for the Gladiators. Sexel also out there, number 45, DeMarcus Danzy. Number 33 is Matthew Stewart. Number 58, big man, is Jay Ferret. And we'll get the last number here when he turns around. That's number 55, Cliff Lespinaci. Dude looks like he's wearing shorts out there. You see him?
Dude, he does.
The Gladiators have won the toss and deferred. I mean, that guy literally looks like he's out there in a pair of shorts. But I guess that's not an equipment violation, so okay. The guy I'm speaking of is number 30 for the Thrashers. That's Michael Keener. He's the punter. All right, so I guess he's allowed to wear shorts.
Hey, you know,
punter. They got a punter as a captain.
Punters, kickers, they are very special. You have to handle them kind of like a quarterback. You know, you give them some leeway here and there.
Right. This is Georgia, Florida football right here. Who will prevail?
I'm not going to lie. It looks like Georgia's definitely got some size all around. I mean, you look at them.
Both teams got numbers. Both teams got size. I tell you, and I'll tell you the beauty of this. I can see both teams' numbers.
Yes.
I think. Or did I speak too soon?
Look, once the sun comes down, you'll be able to see the Southwest.
All right.
The numbers are a little faded, and in black. So it's
Yeah, I can make them out. Enough. I mean, even the kicker's big. Uh-oh. We have one fan with a megaphone.
This can only lead to good things.
This is going to be fun. This is amateur adult football at its finest. The EAFL. Michael Torres, the president. I'm excited. I'm excited for this. We had a heck of a first game.
Yes, we did.
And you know she's going to get on camera tonight. She knows she's going to get on camera tonight. He said a black BMW and a black F-150 that needs to be moved.
None of those are the BSN mobile.
No, especially the BMW.
We're not on that status yet.
Yeah, no, we're not close. Kevin Sitt, number 17 for the Southwest Florida Gladiators. They're in green, moving from left to right. And the Thrashers are in those bluish-gray jerseys, and they'll be moving from right to left to kick all the way down to the 5. And he comes back out. There's nothing but green jerseys there. And he comes all the way outside. That's a terrible call. An absolutely terrible block in the back call. I mean, that is bad. But it's going to back him up. I watched the entire play develop, and he purposely stuck his shoulder in front, and he threw the flag on him. Now, if it was on something else, I apologize. But that's just not a good call. Look, for those of you in the comment section, have fun. Trash talk all you want. No cussing. Keep it clean, please. Please. Brevard Sports Network broadcasts a lot of youth and prep sports. So they're going to back them all the way up to the 7-yard line here, and that's where they'll start. She's saying everybody block for my quarterback. And the quarterback turns and hands off and twists and turns inside. I can't see the number, so I don't know. He's going to say it's number 8 on the carry. And that is Nige Williams Mitchell, the running back. So he picks up 1, and it'll be 2nd and 9. Second and 9. All right. And they give again and again. No room to run for Williams Mitchell, and it'll bring up 3rd and 9. Or actually breaks through, picks up 4, so I didn't see him get loose. That's a generous spot. Very generous spot. 3rd and 6. Picked up 3. Ball's out to about the 11 and a half, 12-yard line. Big play here. Got 3 wide receivers set, 2 to the near side. Looks. He has all kinds of time wide open across the middle. That's a great catch. Great throw. High, but a good throw. That's Kevon Taylor. And he completes the ball to Jawan. Was that number 1 they called that?
Yes, number one.
Yeah, number one. That's probably Mike Wilson, the other quarterback on the roster. So 1st and 10, ball now out across the 25 to about the 28.5-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Thrashers. 12:23 to go in the opening quarter. AAA championship. (4-3) alignment for Southwest. Big run up the middle, still on his feet. That's what you know what? That's a textbook run. And you teach young running backs to tuck the ball tight and get your knees up. Get your knees up to your chest. That's the drills, right? Up, 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 up. Everything he did right there was a result of picking up another first down. Great run by Williams Mitchell. The Gladiators show blitz, and it'll pay off for them. And that time the ball is carried by Antonio Turner, and Turner will pick up a yard, 2nd and 9 here on the opening drive. Taylor in between two backs in the backfield. 2nd and 9. 3 wide receivers set, 2 to the near side. Taylor wants it. He'll get it. They blitz again off the corner, and he's got to get rid of it. They're going to say there was a receiver in the area, but pass was intended for Mike Wilson, and we had this issue in the last game, throwing the ball away in the pocket. We got 2 roughing the passers and an intentional grounding out of it.
Yeah.
3rd down and 9. So last 3rd down, they converted on a pass across the middle. We'll see what Kevon Taylor and OC Cam Adams have up their sleeve here. Ball at the 44-yard line. 10:37 to go. First quarter. Man will go in motion now to be 3 wide receivers at the top of your screen. Taylor looks, sets. He's being pursued now by Seymour, and he has to dump it away. Incomplete. So it'll be 4th and 9 now, and the Southwest Florida Gladiators have held. So they didn't let them get to midfield on that opening possession.
That was a good job there by the backer. Kind of like sat as a spy, saw a wide hole open up, said, all right, I'm going to go take a shot at.
Yeah, Ben Seymour did do a good job on that one. You're exactly right. That's a good call. He waited, and saw he wasn't coming backside, so he wasn't going to lose him. So he pursued him. So that was a good call there, Kill.
And he even came at him at the correct angle. He's still kind of keeping that outside where if he comes inside, he's still got the rest of the defense he's got to deal with.
So on the punt is Michael Keener, and back deep is number 4. Oh. So the Thrashers caught with too many men on the field. That'll back them up 5 yards. Out is Darius Davis, who's listed as a kicker on the roster, and number 18, Rico Holmes. So Keener gets it off. Nice high spiral, fair caught. And that'll be 1st and 10 now for DeMarcus Sexel and the Southwest Gladiators offenses. We'll see Sexel for the first time tonight, as that Southwest Florida Gladiator defense does the job. You're going to have to stand in front of that sun. make sure it don't hit that. What's that? Rico's the guy? Okay, I'm told Rico Holmes is the man to keep my eye on here. So he's going to line up in the near side slot, 3 wide receivers to the left. Sexel in the backfield, 1 back. They're showing blitz already out of the gate. They bring a run blitz and absolutely destroy the first play. It's a loss of 2, second and 12. They read that perfectly. The ball was carried by Tristan McCathern. And he'll come out. And number 38 checks in, Tank Bing. Rico Holmes lined up wide to the near side, double split equally to each side. Sexel in trouble, cuts it up. Sexel lobs it out. Great throw. Just a beautiful throw. And he finds the man that checks in, Tank Bing. And let me tell you, did you see what DeMarcus Sexel did on that play? He saw his receiver and threw the ball 5-6 yards ahead of him, letting him run underneath of it. Nice basic play, but it's execution. 1st and 10 at their own 45. Sexel ducked under a rusher there. Again, this is an offense that averages 46 points per game. Sexel again. Pocket awareness. Look at this. Back across the middle of the field. That's a play you don't see at this level. No. I'm sorry, but you don't. You just don't. I've been broadcasting minor league, semi-pro, whatever you want to call it, for 6 years. That's a play quarterbacks in these leagues don't make. Most of the time, they're going to keep it. They're going to run. They're going to try to pick it up. He had the wherewithal to stop where the line of scrimmage was, throw back across his body in the middle of the field, pick up 7 yards on 1st down, when it should have been a gain of 1 or 2. 2nd and 3. 4, we'll call it. And he'll get outside. Let's see here. Hey, Patron Hernandez, I can throw you right off. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and do that. I call it as I see it. You don't like it, keep it to yourself. 3rd and 1. 6:50 to go. I told you could comment, keep it classy, no cussing. Tell me to shut up. 3rd and 1. Sexel gets outside, and he'll have another 1st down. And there you go. Another 1st down. 6:27 to play in the opening quarter. I mean, we like to run a fun broadcast here. He can go too.
There is a fan with a megaphone. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. She's fun to watch. You're gonna have to show her.
I will. In between possessions.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna have to. Sexel throws, cross the middle, nice pitch and catch. And that'll be another gain of 7 on 1st down. A methodical approach here. Hauling it in is Darius Davis. Go ahead and show her, because she is right there 4 rows up.
Right there.
Behind the Gladiators bench. And I'm here to tell you. Second and 2, 5:28 and running. Quick moving first quarter here. Oh, is that all you hear? You can't hear us?
What?
Oh, no. Okay. Second and 2. Sexel under pressure, steps aside, throws, caught, cuts back. This is a race for the corner of the end zone, but won by number 24 for the Thrashers. And that's going to be first and goal at the 10. Maybe even a little, it's going to be at the 10. 4:50 to go. That's the Darius Davis again on the catch. Somebody said he plays NFL flag, huh? I know he played for 12 years. I guess I don't know much about NFL flag. So it's first and goal to go from the 10. Sexel with number 22 to his right. And the give is the number 22 who picks up, looks like they'll give him 3. That's Tristan McCatherine on the run. Clock ticking down to 4 minutes to go in the first. Second and goal. For athletic quarterbacks, they hate that goal to go from the 10. First of all, the field is shortened up to them. So it cuts down their playmaking abilities with a short field like that. And this time it's just a direct snap to the running back. And nice job by the Thrashers. They read that beautifully. And on the stop that time was number 14, the DB, Cameron Armstrong, come up and trips up Tristan McCatherine. So it'll be third down and goal here. And when you don't have that room to work with, things get inherently more difficult. And that's what you're seeing here for the Gladiators. So we'll see what Sexel and company have for a shorter field here. Ball at the 8. That's actually a loss of 1. Sexel with number 38 to his left. And we got whistles and a timeout. That's the first time out of the half taken, and an impressive drive. And I would say you got to get in the end zone, but they are averaging 46 a game, so I believe they're pretty good at it.
Pretty sure they know how to.
Yeah, right?
Whether or not they can execute in the championship game.
He said, "What we got here?" He said, "I love the comments." Third down and 8. Sexel. He's going to immediately take off. He's got a blocker. Can he get to the corner? No, he cannot. That's a great job over there by number 8. That's Eddie Johnson, the linebacker. It stayed with him. You know what? Johnson said, I don't care what you're going to do, but you're not coming this way. Right. It's a nice play by him. So that's going to bring up fourth and goal from the 6. And it looks like they're going to go for it. They had a kicker kicking them. This would be huge. Thrashers would obviously have to cash in, but Sexel, he's going to run it again. And he just lobs, and it's incomplete. And the Georgia Thrashers defense bends to the tune of the 7-yard line, but they don't break, and that's a turnover on downs.
Those last 2 plays, defense, textbook defense.
Yeah, I mean, well, and, again, somebody said you'll see the Lamar Jackson come out in him. Look, you're not going to find a bigger – I mean, I covered the Baltimore Ravens, right? I mean,
correct.
So I love, as a fan now of the game, of the Ravens, I love Lamar. But when Lamar Jackson gets inside the 15, 10, 5, and he doesn't have as much room to work with, and the field shuts down on him a little bit. Kind of, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, look, like I said, those last 2 plays, the linebacker play, excellent, easy coverage.
Yeah, they did a nice job. The
Discipline.
linebackers did a great job. You're right.
Said you can run side to side all you want. You ain't coming upfield.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 now from the 6. And, look, none of it matters if you can't capitalize on it, right?
100%.
So that's a gain of 2 there, 3. So it'll be 2nd and a short 8, long 7. Buddy's Matt Ryan with Lamar Jackson feet. 2nd and 8.
I already love this comment section.
I don't know if they can beat the old one. See, we got 1,000 comments. Oh! And it's no gain. Actually, a loss to 3rd and 10. So we got 1,000 comments the last game. We took a little heat at times, but nothing like shut the hell up, right?
Yeah, no.
That took, 4 comments in? But I know this is a big game.
Oh, yes.
You know, there'll be 2,000 comments in this game. 1 minute to go in the first quarter, and it's 3rd down and 10. And, again, the Thrashers got to do something to make what their defense just did worthwhile. Kevon Taylor, the quarterback, he's going to have 2 backs and 3 wide receivers. 21 set. There's a tight end out there, too. He's looking to run, and he's going to be stopped well short of a 1st down. And it's going to be 4th down and 5. And I guess they gave their punter enough room to operate with. So it'll be 4th and 6. The ball's at the 10. Yeah, he should have enough room. But Rico Holmes is going to be standing back there looking for it along with Darius Davis. So we'll see. All right, that'll take us to the end of the first quarter. That's how we like them. Fast and furious. We'll be back with the start of the second quarter. You're watching the Eafl Elite Bowl 3 AAA Championship here on Brevard Sports Network.
One.
All right, here we go. Second quarter, ready to get underway here. As it is 4th down, and the punt team is on. The returner standing at the 35 of the Thrashers, and about 8 yards deep in the end zone is the punter. You see it there on your screen. I don't even tell you. Need a great snap here. And they get a low one, and he drops the ball, but he manages to get it off, and he kicks a line drive right to Davis. Davis throws it back to Rico Holmes. And Holmes won't pick up any more yards than he would have. Probably would have picked up more yards if he kept it. But it was fun to watch.
To be honest, I didn't even see the deep guy deep back there. To be honest with you.
I mean, that's what do you call that? Like, I mean, I know we got the old, what are they, hook and ladder?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a wild variation of the hook and ladder if I've ever seen one.
You know what? I'll give it points for creativity.
Definitely. I'll give him a 10 for creativity, and, well, didn't yield much on the outturn. But the field position for Sexel and the Gladiators is ridiculous as they're at the 37-yard line. I mean, you can't even do that in Madden, can you? I mean, I managed to pitch the ball to my lineman when I don't mean to. But I'm saying you can't actually run a play like that on Madden, can you?
I
doubt it.
You'd have to have some orchestrated two-player stuff to be running that kind of orchestrated.
Yeah, yeah. There's trick plays, and then there's that. 1st and 10.
That's what I'm saying. Two people need to be on the same team to do that.
Yeah. As number 21 is being helped off the field here. That's the delay. I believe that's Anthony King coming off. I hope he's all right. He can't put any pressure on his left ankle.
Someone said it's that flag football.
Wait, what is it?
Someone said that's that flag football.
Yeah, right, exactly. All right, Sexel looking. That's a great catch. Sexel put that ball way too far out there for him. It got up there, floated, and making a diving catch is number 38, Tank Bing. That's the smallest guy on the field, and his name is Tank. I like it.
Yes.
They ruled the pass incomplete, saying the ball hit the ground, so it'll be 2nd and 10. Sexel led him. The same play on 1st down the last time. This time, Sexel led him too far. 2nd and 10 now. 3 wide receivers. They're not changing anything. This is the formation they have run from the first play to here. 2nd quarter action, no score. Sexel steps up, throws a bullet across the middle, and that's a clean hit because Rico Holmes was going down. That's a gain of 15 and a 1st down. Good hit, too. I don't know if that's going to stop Rico Holmes from coming across the middle, but it might make him think at least for a play or two.
And that's all you
It would make me think for a play or two to get my clock knocked loose like that. 1st and 10 at the 20. And here we go again. Let's see what happens this time. Just on the tip of the red zone here. Sexel lobs one up. He threw that where he wanted his receiver to be. Threw it early. 2nd and 10. Pass intended that time for Kai Washington. So, President Michael Torres is 0 for 1 so far, right?
Yeah.
Because he picked the Lions in game 1.
Yep.
And he's got the Thrashers in this game. That's who he told us on his interview last night. 2nd and 10. Sexel again. This time he's going to have a 4 wide receiver look. No tight end. Sexel, plenty of time, all kinds of time, in fact. Sexel looks behind him, in trouble, spins out, and he ain't going anywhere this time. Great job. You know, Caleb, you mentioned this guy earlier down at the other end of the field, Eddie Johnson, the linebacker. Another great job by Johnson, just to stand his ground and just not to let Sexel go anywhere. Nice play by the Thrashers, and it's now going to be 3rd and 20.
You know, we watch a lot of high school ball, and we watch a lot of youth ball, and a lot of times
A lot of college, too.
Right. You see guys, they want to be aggressive because some guys, they want to be the one to make the tackle. That's just being a good teammate, holding him there and allowing your teammates to come and corral.
You mentioned the name, and I hate bringing this guy up, but, they called holding on the secondary.
Whoa, okay.
That's 15 yards. So under those rules, it's a 15-yard penalty. It will be a 1st down because of how it works out, but they were nearly, well, it's 1st and goal again from the 10, so they do get the yardage is enough. The 15 is enough for a 1st down. I missed the flag on the hold in the secondary, so I guess that's why Sexel had all that time. They were holding the receivers as he was looking for one. So now, right back where they were before the end of the 1st quarter, 1st and goal from the 10. Sexel wants it. He's got it. He's looking. Little out route. Nobody there. He can walk into the end zone and walk into the end zone. He does. And he is Alonzo Carnes, the running back. The check down guy scores. Touchdown. Number 1. And it's 6-0. Southwest Florida Gladiators. Nobody picked him up coming out of the backfield. And as a result, he literally went untouched into the end zone. And on for the extra point is Zach DeWitt, the kicker. And that's offsides. And so we'll see what happens here. I mean, if you're going to commit, I like the way he committed.
Yeah.
He ain't trying to hold up. He said, no, I'm just going to go ahead and go. They're not going to move the ball up. They just decline it. They'll snap it and kick it again here. So DeWitt will now get a chance again here. Hold is a good one, and the kick is right down Broadway. So with 12:38 to play, DeMarcus Sexel finds a back out of the backfield on 1st and goal, Alonzo Carnes, and it's 7-0. Back with the kickoff in a moment. All right, welcome back here to Tarpon Springs High School. And I just saw a comment that said, that this is the first time I've seen the Gladiators. And the comment said that showed that's the only play they got going right now. It's true. That swing pass out of the backfield is the only thing that's worked well for them to this point.
But the important thing is it's put points on the
board.
It
put points on the board, right. But now remember, we saw total dominance in the first half of game 1. Total dominance. And it turned into total second half dominance by the other team. DeWitt with the wind sort of kind of at his back here. And, that one into the end zone. And he's going to run it out 2 yards deep. And I didn't agree with it then, and I don't agree with it now. And he'll be stopped at the 16, 17-yard line. So now we'll take a look once again, at this Georgia Thrasher offense led by quarterback number 2, Kevon Taylor, and 12:29 to go. Big offensive line up front. The Thrashers have the size over the Gladiators' front 4. So here comes Taylor. He's got 3 to the near side, 1 to the top, 1 back in the backfield. No tight ends out there, at least that I know of. And he's going to go deep down the middle. That's open, and nice recovery. Good close there. That was open for a split second. Quentin Burst breaks it up. Pass was intended for Dromico Washington Jr. So it'll be 2nd and 10 now here. 12:23 to go in the first half. Man, I really liked how fast that first quarter moved. Again, same formation. 4 wide receivers set, 1 back in the backfield. And that'll bounce, and that'll be incomplete, and it's 3rd and 10. You got to complete that. You got to complete that pass. He had nobody in his face there. His receiver was open and underthrew him. 3rd and 10. Kevon Taylor. Same same formation. 3 low, 1 high, 1 in the backfield. Taylor needs this conversion. Here they show blitz. They bring it. And they say no lateral. Gladiators wanted a lateral, incomplete, 4th and 10. And so it's 3 and out after the touchdown drive, and back on the field comes the punt team. And, man, you could feel the energy and the momentum from this Southwest Florida Gladiator sideline right here in front of us, Caleb. It is, they know. I mean, it's like right now you kind of feel them circling a little bit here.
The thing is, for the Thrashers, there have been plays to be made. I mean, little dip and dunk here.
Yeah, well, you got to take what the defense gives you. Right. That's the golden rule of football, right?
Correct.
And we're going to get a flag on the play, and the punter's upset now. It's going to back them up 5 yards. It's going to be the second delay of game on the special teams. And we got 2 guys, 1 up, 1 back. And it's Davis and Holmes again. I just hope we don't see the turn backward 25-yard pass again. 4th and 15 now. Good snap this time. And the kick catches air, and it's fair caught at the 40. So DeMarcus Sexel. We got a flag down. Did we get roughing the punter? Is it roughing or running into? What's he doing? It's running into the kicker, so it's a 5-yard penalty. 5. So it's a 5-yard penalty. So it'll be 4th and 10. They'll re-kick. I think he got one there. Ladies and gentlemen, please do not click on any of those links that come up that say it's game day or watch the game here. It's free here. All them people want is your credit card. Don't do it. Don't ever click on them on anything you're watching on Facebook. Please. 4th and 10. Another good snap. Oh, my goodness. Nah, he ain't throwing a flag on that, is he? And that ball, they wanted another running into the kicker. Probably should have got an Oscar for that one. That was a good job by the kicker to try to draw it again, but it's not running into the kicker. They still give out Oscars?
Yeah.
Academy Award or whatever you call it?
I think.
Well, he's up for one. So it'll be 1st and 10. And the penalty ends up costing them. He had fair caught the ball at the 40 the last time, right? So the penalty cost him 7 yards. 5 yards closer on the kick, but he shortens it by 7 yards. Sexel, 1st and 10, offsides, and this time they blow the whistle. Yeah, it's offsides. 1st and 5 now. So 1st and 5 for the Thrashers, or 1st and 5 for the Gladiators, I should say. 10-15. I knew this game was going to hit the proverbial time clock wall. 1st and 5.
Every time you say it, dang it.
I know. I know. Sexel, he'll take it. He's in trouble, big-time trouble, and somehow gets it off. He was wrapped up and gets the ball off. Great play to Deontay Brown, the wide receiver, who picks it up and should have a first down. He literally had arms on his hips. That's funny. All right, 1st and 10 now. 10-13 to play in the opening half. Ball at the 24. Sexel looking. Pump fake. He's going to run out of trouble here. Being pursued from the backside. He's got to get rid of it. He does. Throws. And essentially just throws it away in the corner of the end zone. That'll bring up 2nd and 10 now.
His receiver tried to come back, and then he tried to point down.
He did the wise thing there, just getting rid of it.
100%.
Live to play another day. That's, as a quarterback, that's what you do when you don't have a play. Timeout. Gladiators will step aside. They lead it 7-0. All right, welcome back. 2nd and 10 following the incomplete pass. 9:58 to play in the first half. Southwest Florida Gladiators on top. The Thrashers offense just can't move the football in their possessions. And the Gladiators are moving the ball in chunks of yards. I mean, got all the way down to the 3 and couldn't get in. We got a whistle. No, he had an illegal substitution. So coming out of a timeout, an illegal substitution penalty, that's not going to make the coach happy.
Coming out of a timeout, if there's one thing a coach cannot
Shouldn't have a penalty coming out of the timeout. So that'll be 2nd and 15 now. Too many men in the huddle, essentially. Sexel wants it. He's got it. Good push. Oh, my goodness. The receiver cut the route off. And this right here is they just rather forget about the last minute and a half because, again, coming out of a timeout, receiver cut the route off. He either ran the wrong route or Sexel threw the wrong pattern. So now it's 3rd and 15. Ball back to the 28. Sexel. Throw it behind his guy that time. And it'll be 4th and 15. So after an opening drive where they really looked in sync, been going backwards. I mean, they got the touchdown on the last drive, outstanding field position. But they didn't look all that in sync on that drive.
Just clicking and clunking everywhere.
Yeah. So are they going to try a 46-yard field goal? Yes, indeed they are.
Oh, this is awesome already.
You never see this. 46-yard field goal attempt. Snap. He's got the distance. Did he get it? Flag is down. The kick is good. A 47-50 46-yard field goal. What a kick by Zach DeWitt. The flag is going to be for too many men on the field against the Thrashers.
Go ahead and decline that. And
take the points.
Yep.
When's the last time you saw somebody in adult football kick a 46-yard? Have you ever?
I haven't.
Did he? I'm told he just missed a 55 before. Great kick there. Oh, there's no question. 10-0.
That in itself is play of the game. That to me that's better than a touchdown. The fact of that's something we haven't seen.
We snapped that. The line of scrimmage was the 29. The snap was back to the 36, right?
Yeah.
That's a 46-yard field goal. I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know what he's talking about. 32.
So, Mr. Dickinson says, "Why is he playing semi-pro? If he can kick like that,
right?"
And
yeah, that's a 46-yarder, man.
If anyone from the UFL see this kid, go have a conversation with him. Or this kicker.
Now that really makes me wonder why they didn't go for the points on the first one. Should be 13-0. Anyway.
Well, you know what that one was probably? That one was probably looking at the coach saying, "See why I told you should have put me in that first one?"
All right, here we go. Here's Zach Legatron back out to kick off. Real name, DeWitt. And this one, out of the end zone. Okay. So the Thrashers will take over 1st and 10 here with 9:26 to go.
Someone asked the same question we did. Let him kick a 46, but wouldn't let him kick an 8-yard. Okay.
All right, 1st and 10 at the 25. Man, the Thrashers got to get something going here. Kevon Taylor's. Where's her megaphone at? Why has she got no megaphone now? Oh, I hope they didn't take it from her. I mean, I can still hear her.
But it don't sound the same.
The linebacker showed blitz on that one. He backs up. Taylor looks, throws behind his man. He had pressure in his face as looks like number 81. I have no 81 on the roster, so my apologies. It's payouts. It's payout day, so everybody's here.
Yeah.
Guys, you ain't seen since week 1.
Oh, hey, somebody get paid. Coach, I'm here.
Hey, I'm here. 2nd and 10. And Taylor looks, throws. He just hangs this one up. Receiver saying he's being held. And the referee says, no, I don't think so. And it'll be 3rd and 10 in a blink of an eye. And the referees in the stands all wanted a yellow flag on that one. They weren't going to get it. Coverage provided nicely on the play by looks like number 3 there. Don, is that number 3? Number 6. And we don't have a 6 either, so. So already 3rd and 10. And again, they went 3 and out following the touchdown. And now they're in danger of going 3 and out following the 3 points. 9:12 to go. in the first half. Nice catch. That's a great toe drag catch down there for a first down. Nice job. Good throw, good catch. That's there's 2 17s on the roster for the Georgia Thrashers. They're both listed as wide receivers. That's either Javion Wilson or Jamiko Washington, one of the two. So good job, guys. First and 10. It was a good throw, too, by Kevon Taylor. Yeah, that RPO that didn't fool anybody wearing green. It's a loss of 2 yards, and it'll be a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. Wilson, thank you very much. So
there, Cliff, number 55 for the Gladiators, was just sitting in the backfield waiting. He didn't make the tackle, but he slowed up the running back and allowed the backers to come in and finish off the play.
So it's 2nd down and 11. They'll go 3 wide receivers to the high side of the field, and 1 wide receiver to the near side, 1 back in the backfield. Four down lineman. And nicely read by Blair Taylor, a linebacker, who dropped back in coverage initially. And if you're Kevon Taylor, you saw 25 yards of wide open space in the middle that quickly was closed by quick-thinking Blair Taylor there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 6. That's the good old read and react right there play. Read and react.
Pretty nice sized crowd on hand tonight.
3rd and 6. Turner in the backfield. 4 wide receivers. And he runs right into his offensive lineman. Right into him. And that'll be a loss of 7. And that'll bring up 4th and 12 now. Ran right into his lineman. Six minutes to play. Jackson and Madden. When I go to scramble, I run into all my linemen. Get the hell out of the way. I'm yelling at them like they did something.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like they can actually hear me. 4th and 12. And on for another punt here are the Thrashers. Oh. End over end kick. And this time no fair catch by Davis, and he'll be immediately dropped at the and we're going to get a flag here. Not sure what the flag is, but the near side official threw it over here as he lets the white hat know he's got a flag. So let's wait and see what this call is here.
Gladiators coaching staff and bench wanted the flag thrown as soon as the tackle was made.
I think they're trying to say they didn't give him enough room to catch the football. So catch interference was the only thing I can think of. Personal foul, yeah, that's what it's going to be. That's a 15-yard penalty. So catch interference there. You got to give him at least, I think it's a yard or 2. So that's a 15-yard penalty, and that'll give Sexel and the Gladiators first and 10 at the Thrashers 45, and that Thrasher defense needs a turnover here with 5:10 to play. The Thrashers will get the ball to start the second half, but that's not going to be much of a consolation if they're down 17. And the low snap is number 22. Fights his way somehow for a yard. Tristan McCatherine does a nice job on that. And he should have been dropped in the backfield for a loss. And he ends up picking up a yard. Tough yard. Sexel immediately. Oh, he has the ball stripped. It's out and recovered by the Thrashers. And they get the turnover we said they just needed.
Oh, 100%.
And that time, DeMarcus Sexel guilty of not protecting the football. He can be upset and pointing this way or that way, but the bottom line is you're going to step up in that pocket. You got to protect that football.
And good awareness there by, I forget which D, but the D lineman.
He knocked it out. Yeah, he absolutely knocked it out.
He got one hand free and just punched it out.
So it'll be first and 10 at the 50 now. And let's see if the Thrashers can turn this into something here and get some points. Down by 10, 4:25 to play in the first half. This is a must-score drive. And straight up the middle. Big run there by Larry Albert, the running back. First and 10, right back to the line of scrimmage. He brings them. Kevon Taylor, the quarterback, two backs. This time he turns and gives, and there's another big hole up the middle. I mean, huge hole. And that's going to be 15 more. It should be, and it is. And that time, that's Williams Mitchell. And here come the Thrashers with 27 yards of rushing offense in 2 plays and a 15-yarder tacked on. It's going to give them a first and goal to go.
That's just something you cannot have after two runs like that if you're the Gladiators.
Well, I don't know why they would change it right now. I think you got to turn and give the ball again.
Yes.
Run it right back up the middle.
Oh, 100%.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Or fake it. If you're Kevon Taylor, pull that ball out of his gut and try to hit that corner. And pray your receivers block. This time he does give it off, and running back follows his blocks. Is he in? He's in! Touchdown! Thrashers! And they answer the call. Another flag flies. I could not see who got the ball. But that's after the touchdown. That's going to be a post-celebratory thing or something, or something said. I think that should not be affect the touchdown.
I do believe that was
touchdown is good. Unsportsmanlike on the guy that scored a touchdown is who the flag was thrown on.
Larry Albert.
Larry Albert, thank you.
It was.
So Larry Albert scores the touchdown, and Caleb Pott.
Points off turnovers. And you want to talk about something that would turn the tide of this game. Now your defense kind of gets up a little bit. Our offense just scored and ran it down their throats.
That's exactly what we saw in the first game, right? We got a left-footed kicker here. Snap is good. The hold is good. The kick is not. And it is blocked. So the extra point is no good. And with 3:25 to go in the first half, it's a 4-point game. All right, here we go. I'm watching these comments fly up there. I am laughing. 3:25. Somebody said it took 2 whole quarters to score. Calm down, everybody. I will say this, though. I'll try to be a realist here. They are flushing Sexel out of that pocket.
Yes.
And forcing him, and now we're going to get a player down, and they're forcing him to get rid of the ball before or whenever he wants to. They're going to need another turnover. I'm not saying it's got to be here, but they're going to need another turnover. And if Sexel doesn't protect the ball back there, I think you got something to talk about in the locker room, right?
Yeah.
Hey, stick a hand out, throw a fist in there. Michael Torres coming onto the field as
I was watching on our delay as you were explaining that, and he literally just was walking to get lined up and just fell.
Look at Michael Torres out there with the assist. Coming up at halftime, absolutely nothing. We're going to take about a 15-minute break, and we'll be back with the second half of action here on Brevard Sports Network. And if the Gladiators don't score, it looks like we got – I can tell you this. I didn't expect this game to be 16 total points in the first half. Now, I haven't seen these two teams play, but I can tell you right now, looking at their stats, I watched film on them. You saw me prepping on them. I thought this would be a real high-scoring first half. Absolutely nothing.
Skip Bayless.
What's that?
So Michael Torres, the Skip Bayless looking.
Skip Bayless. Didn't they just have a left-footed kicker kick the extra point? They got a right-footed kicker kick it off. And across the 30 goes Rico Holmes. And Sexel now will come back out following the drive of the turnover and see if he can get them down the field here in 3 minutes and 12 seconds. All right. In the backfield is Tank Bing. Sexel wants it. He's got it. And that's a false start. Right tackle move. And that's Tevin Franklin. That'll back him up 5. So 1st and 15. So, it's funny, Caleb, but ever since, not the last drive, but the drive before that, this offense has been out of sync. And it starts with a false start. I'd imagine Gerald Perry will have some things to say at halftime. Sexel, no time. They flush him. That's intercepted, and that's going to be a pick six. Touchdown. He threw it, and it was picked out of the air and run into the end zone by the linebacker, Eddie Johnson. 2 straight turnovers, and now, in the blink of an eye, the Georgia Thrashers lead it 12-10. Wow.
The defense said, hey, offense, you're not the only one scoring points tonight.
What a wake-up call, and what a play. That took all of 6 seconds. On for the extra point. It's 12-10. Somebody said, uh-oh, we got a game.
All right, Alan. I think I know your answer,
What?
but I'll ask it anyway.
What
do you do here? You
Oh, they're going for 2.
I mean, I know they're going, but I'm saying.
Me? I'd go for 2. Based on the fact my kicker barely got the ball off the ground the last time he tried to kick it, yeah, I'm going for 2. Plus, you're down by 2. You got to go for 2. And it ain't going to work. All right. So the Gladiators or you're up by 2. I'm sorry, you're up by 2. Puts you up 14-10. That's where you wanted to be. Anyway, I can count, I promise. So with 3:02 to play, the Thrashers have taken a 12-10 lead. Incredible, really. And, listen, again, ball security there by Sexel is what cost them. It's something you don't see a lot anymore. A lot of times you don't even see it in the NFL, but a lot of times them guys leave that ball down here by their hips. You'll see them occasionally put 2 hands on it. Patrick Mahomes is very, very good at putting 2 hands on a football when he's trying to make a play outside the pocket. Of course, that's probably why he's won. Yeah. And there's the... And that's
my
the reverse,
gosh.
and they dropped the reverse. And this is going to backfire. That's the second trick play they've run. And the second time it's going to cost them. This time they tried to hand it off, and the handoff wasn't good. And with 2:51 to play, it's the fundamentals, not the trick plays they need here as the Gladiators take over 1st and 10 from their own 9. And so far, I got to be honest with you, my MVP is Eddie Johnson, the linebacker. I mean, there's no question about it. What a game he has had.
You think otherwise, argue with dirt.
Nah. Wide open across the middle. Stuck him and drops him there. Tried to Florida tackle him first, which means no arms. Just tried to knock him down. And then actually put arms around him and tackled him. But that's a nice catch and run there by Deontay Brown, the wide receiver. And the clock stops with 2:35. And the referee says, wind it. Sexel in trouble. Tucks it that time. And they throw him forward. And that's the linebacker on the stop. Johnson. I'm sad they took that megaphone away from that lady.
I know.
2nd and 4. Sexel. Oh, he just steps up and lets one go. Perfect pass, perfect catch. This is going to be a 69-yard touchdown. Touchdown, Thrashers. And just like that, they take the lead back. Sexel was looking to run and saw he had one-on-one coverage on the outside and let one go. Marcel Williams with the actually 71-yard touchdown reception. Great throw, great catch, and it's 16-12. Wow. What a play.
I think both teams have officially woken up.
Look, he threw that backside because he was trying to come this way with it. And so, and initially the coverage was there.
Yeah.
He was step for step with him, but then Marcel saw the ball go in the air, and he turned on the Jets.
He was being run for step with. As soon as he saw that ball, that was that next gear.
And I got news for you. Here's the other thing too, right? With basically under 2 minutes to play in the half, why is there no safety help over the top? You got nobody behind you. You got to have a safety coming over that way. That ball went, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I meant 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Ball went a good 45 yards in the air. Nice play. (16-12) Gladiators. And then a false start on a 2-point conversion. Sexel throws, and the wide receiver stopped on the play, or the Gladiators would have had their 2-point conversion. That's Jabez Mitchum stopped there. So it's DeMarcus Sexel, the number 43, Marcel Williams on the beautiful throw, and a great catch. And it's 16-12. We'll be right back. And finally, it took nearly 30 minutes, 28 minutes and 17 seconds to see the big strike play, quick play capability of Sexel and the Gladiators offense. But we seen it there, and we saw it for a big 6. And Southwest Florida leads this thing 16-12. And the Thrashers are going to have to flex one too, because they only got 1:40 to go. Oh, what a stick. Knocked his own helmet off on the hit. But a great play there by Alonzo Carnes, running back playing special teams. That was that's a textbook tackle right there. He lowered his shoulder, got it perfect. 97 seconds to play in the first half. And after trailing briefly, the Gladiators are now on top, but the Thrashers have the ball. 1st and 10 at their own 22. Turns and gives it the deep back, and I think they're just probably looking to get out of here, run some time off the clock. The timeout situation is 1 for the Gladiators and 2 for the Thrashers. That was Williams Mitchell on the carry. And they just letting the clock run down here. And like I said, play action, maybe not. Little out. And he's kept in bounds. They say wind it as that pass is caught by Kareem McDaniel. Clock continues to move. 57 seconds to go in the first half. Smoke coming out my TV.
That Hellcat smoke.
And he just lets one go. Oh, running out of it and caught. Did he hang on to it? He does. 38.7 seconds to go. And they had the coverage. And he makes an a Willie Mays catch, over the shoulder catch. And he ain't on the roster. And that's a shame for him. Because that is as good of a catch as you'll ever see at any level. He threw that thing. He just went up and hauled it in. Over number 24. And I don't have a 24 on my Thrashers roster. 38.7 seconds to go. $56-yard play. Everybody countering that Florida speed. That's what Georgia speed does. Let me tell you something. He did too. He look, he had a guy on both sides of him, and he turned on the jets and ran between them and hauled that thing in over his shoulder. But I ain't gonna lie, that ball was in the air for almost 50 yards.
Yeah, it was.
I don't know who that was. I don't have that guy on my roster, and that's a shame that they don't have him listed on the roster. 1st and 10 at the 21. An incredible play. A Willie Mays over-the-shoulder type catch. That was an absolute dart from Kevon Taylor. And Taylor going to try and take off. He throws back wide open. Caught. Guess what? Touchdown, Thrashers. Just like that. And hauling that in is Kareem McDaniel, who breaks free and is just standing there begging for the football. And Kevon Taylor delivers it. And we asked, do the Thrashers have big play capability? Well, there's your answer. 31.9 seconds to go. And they have answered right back. 18-16 Thrashers. I might kick the field goal here. Make it a 3-point game. They're going to go for 2, though. Taylor hands off, and that's the same play they ran the last time. Will it work this time? It does. He got to the pylon. Yes, indeed. And the 2-point conversion is good. And with 31.9 seconds to play, it is 20-16. The Georgia Thrashers on top of the Southwest Florida Gators. You know, I see all this trash talking going on, right, between the Georgia and Florida, and they're talking about burnt this and burnt that. What's worse? Is it worse to be burnt in one-on-one coverage or have a guy run through two defenders and beat you? I'm just putting that out there and asking. I don't know. That's why I'm asking. I'm just curious. And here comes the kickoff. Did I say the Gators?
I think you were trying to say Gladiators, but it came out Gladiators.
Gladiators. Did I say Gladiators? Well, they'll live. He ain't drunk. I ain't drunk. I don't even drink. 31.9 seconds to go. Apparently I did call them the Gators.
Well, to me, it sounded like Gladiators, like you were trying to say Gladiators.
I probably did. That's my second game today. 100 degrees out here earlier. Keep on. I'll tell you what these broadcasters do have. They do have the power to prevent you from watching the second half.
Yeah.
That they do have. So keep on. And the ball caught at the 10. And oh, look at this run back. Nice run back. Kai Washington, his first time they called his name tonight. Yeah. 23 and a half seconds to go. First and 10 at the 33-yard line. Sexton's lost that pink glove. I see that. Nah, let him go. We'll just cut the stream. That's all. Wouldn't be the first time we did it, is it?
Nope.
17.4 seconds to go. First and 10. Sexton took that. I wonder if that, as hot as it was or as humid as it is, if that had something to do with, he couldn't find it. He definitely got a grip on it now, and he gets it underneath. They're going to say, yes, he does catch it. 8 seconds to go. And we're going to get, there's a cramp down there. Fix the score.
I did.
Okay.
Yep, that was on me.
Nah, I'm telling you, I'll cut the stream. I don't play. I don't know if you all know anything about Brevard Sports Network. We don't play that. I don't play that. So it's 2nd and 2 with 3.5 seconds. So we're going to see Sexton obviously throw this thing up. We already know he can put it in the air 50 yards, right? We saw him do it on the last play. to 16. Look, we said what with 3 minutes to go, right? We said what you might see 20 more points scored, right?
Yeah.
Right here before the end of the half. Well, these people calm down and focus the attention on the teams, not us. I said Gators over Gladiators. Big deal. 2nd and 2. Whistles. Can't end a half on a penalty. What did he call? There's no time left, so. What do you throw the flag for? So they're going to put 4 seconds back on the clock. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 40. Down and distance is irrelevant. This is the last play of the half. And Sexel, yeah, there's a hold. And it don't matter what happens here because that's the end of the half. Ball's out of the end zone. The holding penalty will likely be declined.
We've reached the end of the first half. The score.
All right, so that'll be the end of the first half with your score. The Southwest Florida Gladiators 20. I'm sorry. The Georgia Thrashers 20 and the Southwest Florida. What's he arguing about? Zoom in on him.
I'm zooming.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out what he's upset about. Yeah, I don't know what he's upset about. The penalty was against him, right? I mean, the penalty was against the Gladiators. So, yeah, I don't know what he's arguing about. All right, that's the end of the first half. The Georgia Thrashers and the Southwest Florida Gladiators have played a heck of a first half here. Slow to get started, but the Thrashers lead it by 4, 20-16. We'll be back with the start of the second half, maybe. All right, about 2:55 to go till we kick off for the second half, and a game that started that was pretty dominated by the Gladiators has certainly turned on a dime midway through the second quarter when quarterback DeMarcus Sexel had back-to-back turnovers on successive possessions, and it resulted in 10 points for the Georgia Thrashers, and as a result, they have taken the lead and lead by 4 here, 20-16. And if you're looking for an MVP right now, I don't think you need to look any further than the linebacker, Eddie Johnson, for the Georgia Thrashers. He's been everywhere on the football field, and of course had the pick six, and which I'm not exactly sure what transpired in the pocket there for Sexel, but the ball came out, went up in the air. I think he actually tried to throw the football, and then Johnson was there to snag it out of the air and run it in for a touchdown. Broke a tackle on his way in. So about 90 seconds to go until we kick off. Here's the teams make their way back to the sidelines, and we'll be back here on the Brevard Sports Network. All right, as we get set for the second half kickoff, I wonder how long it'll be. I mean, now, the NFL is going to experiment with the new kickoff rule. How long it'll be until we see it trickle down to the adult league football, minor league football, whatever you want to call it. 15 on the clock, and the Gladiators will get the football to start and back deep. Be a different guy this time. Actually, 2 different guys back there this time. No, it's still Rico. Rico's back there. And then number 38's also back there this time as well. Yeah, Rico Holmes is back there with number 38, Tank Bing.
Personally, I like that the NFL is going to that kickoff.
It'd be interesting.
Because for me, I think we'll start actually seeing returns, and that'll become that exciting part of the game where it's not like, oh, I can go get a drink because they're just going to kick this out the back of the end zone.
All right, final 30 minutes of the AAA season here in the EAFL as the kicker gets set to put toe to leather. And we are underway, end over end, as Rico Holmes fields at the 1. And he gets outside. Oh, nice block. And he picked up a heck of a block there from number 14, Quentin Burse. And that springs Holmes out across the 35 to about the 40. And that's exactly where the ball will be spotted. And it'll be, did he get to the 40? No, stepped out of bounds at the 36. So we did see DeMarcus Sexel make one change. It was a subtle one. Took off the glove. I don't know what difference that'll have. It's going to help him. It's going to help him with the football more. We're coming in late. Is Mitchum, the wide receiver. They're going to start with doubles split equally to each side. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. And Tank Bing in the backfield. Sexel wants it. Pump fakes to the right. In trouble. Lets it go. And that's a heck of a catch there. That ball was destined for out of bounds. Tank Bing, smallest guy on the field, flashing a vertical there as he goes up and gets it. And the pass is good for 12 yards. And a Gladiator first down. Ball at the Gladiators 47. Pump fakes again to the right, throws across the middle. He was hurried big time on that one by the Thrashers pass rush. Getting in there that time was number 22, Curtis Benton, the defensive tackle. 2nd and 10. The biggest difference in the last game from the first half to the second half was the adjustments made in that one. We'll see if any are made here. Sexel under pressure again. He's going to step up this time, throws a bullet across the middle, and a nice job by Deontay Brown to haul that in. Nice throw by Sexel. So another first down here on the opening drive of the second half. 13:30 to play in the third. 20-16. Thrashers on top. Ball at the 42 of the Thrashers now. Sexel once again with doubles. 3-step drop, sprints to his right, throws back across the middle. That was nearly intercepted. Dangerous throw back across the middle that time. Pass was intended for Darius Davis. Broken up by Cameron Armstrong. 2nd and 10. Sexel sprints to his right again and just heaves one deep, open, and who got it? Nobody. Incomplete. At the last minute, the pass intended for Kai Washington was broken up as the defensive back just gave maximum effort there in that corner near pylon. And it's 3rd and 10. We've got timeout, referee's timeout for players shaking up on the field. And it's a hell of a try by both players there. Sexel just threw that one into traffic there. Had him for a split second.
The DB who was down there, when he came down to make the interception, he landed on the receiver's cleat.
Ooh.
And he landed stomach on the cleat, so he's probably just trying to get breath back.
Wonder how many of these guys take sick days on Mondays.
I would.
I would. Especially if I win this game. Get that payout. I think Michael said what the payout for this is like $8,000.
I believe I heard that correctly.
Third down and 10 now, so a big play here for the Gladiators. The back in the backfield with Sexel now is Alonzo Carnes. He'll split a little wider right, more of a slot receiver. Deep slot. Sexel again to his right. And he, fumbled it out of bounds. He was out of bounds when he fumbled it, but that's going to bring up fourth down and about 6 with 12:31 to play in the third. So, the Thrashers trying to make that opening second half stand here. Can they do it?
People are saying it's 15.
What's 15?
The payout for this particular game.
Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. Yeah, I'd definitely be taking a sick day Monday.
Oh, yeah.
Fourth down. Offsides. He said he got back. No flag. Sexel throws. Open. Caught. Nice job. The unintended back shoulder fade works as Deontay Brown comes down with it. Sexel throws back across the field, and that's going to be first down inside the red zone. And that ball will be placed at the 14, closer to the 15, first and 10. And Sexel takes them right back to the line of scrimmage. And the Gladiators looking to score on both opening drives of the game, of the half and the game. And that's offsides. And that time the whistle blows. So it'll be first and 5. Thrashers trying to jump that snap count. Pump fakes right. This time rolls to his left. Trying to throw back. He's going to get in easy. Touchdown. DeMarcus Sexel. And just like that, the Gladiators take a 22-20 lead as DeMarcus Sexel gets in. Wasn't as easy as it looked. They made him pay for crossing the goal line there. But the Gladiators, nonetheless, take the second half opening kickoff and use 4.5 minutes of it and score. Point after coming here. Zach DeWitt kicks that one down to St. Pete. And with 10:47 to go, it's a 3-point Gladiator lead.
Yep.
All right. Time to see what the Georgia Thrashers can do. Can they answer? We asked if they had the same big play capability of the Gladiators late in the first half, and they showed that they did. See what adjustments the Thrashers offense and Gladiators defense made. .47 to go in the third. As DeWitt gets set to kick off. High end over end kick. Won't be into the end zone. In fact, it'll bounce at the 10 and into the hands of the up returner. And he'll be brought down at the 19 or the 20. And that's where Kevon Taylor and the Georgia Thrashers will start with 10:39 to go in the third. Nose of the ball right at the 20. Got us a good game here. 23-20. Florida over Georgia. Showing blitz. They bring it. All of it. Throws. And he had single coverage that time coming across on a slant and had to hurry up and get rid of it because the Gladiators brought the house. And the forced throw is incomplete. 2nd and 10. .33 to play in the third, or get third. 2nd and 10. Show blitz again. They bring it again. And this time they'll stuff the run for a huge loss. It's almost a 10-yard loss on a running play. It is a 10-yard loss on a run. In fact, it's an 11-yard loss. It's 3rd and 21. So a big third down here. With the shadow of the goalpost on their backs. Thrashers need to make a play here. Taylor drops, sprints right, tells him go, 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 go. Now he's past the point of no return, and he will be dropped for a sack. And that'll be 4th down. And a trip back to Georgia for a 1st down. As the clock runs down to 9:20 to go, and the Thrashers will be forced to punt. So 4th and 22, 23 officially. And not only will the Gladiators get the football back, but they will do so with outstanding field position. DJ's killed it today.
Yeah, he has.
Done a good job. About 9 yards deep in the end zone. They got 12 guys. Yeah, they got 12 guys on the field. That's going to drop them. That's going to drop them back half the distance. I think actually going to call them for a delay of game here. Somebody's got to come out. Punter's telling them, get off. That's on the punter. I'm counting 11. Yeah, that's on the punter. Okay, so now he's heels on the end line. Nice kick, though. And that ball bounces at the 45. It's a 55-yard punt. Net 45, so the Gladiators will take over 1st and 10 from their own. Actually, 46. 56, net 46. Hell of a punt. Don't get much better than that one.
No.
So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 47. Helling, they gave him another yard. 47-yard punt. So let's see if Sexel and company go for the jugular right here. First play, see if they throw a post. Nope. Turns and gives straight up the gut. And that's a touchdown saving tackle there. Because he was gone, and they grabbed him by the legs. That was Tristan McCathern there. I mean, he was gone. .746 and running. And you feel like the Gladiators have calmed themselves down here at the half. And they did the same thing in the first half, and they ran into a red zone wall on their second drive. And this time, McCathern kind of spins and weaves his way for a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Pushing it back. Sexel gets outside, and he's going to pick up a first down. So DeMarcus Sexel, so pushing it back there, it's not going to be called. You see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what sprung the
that's what sprung the run, right? So they're going to keep the clock running, but not going to throw a flag. So Sexel has a Gladiator first down. And again, inside the red zone. It's the 6th time and 5th time in the game they've been in the red zone. Sexel wants it. He'll get it. Turns, gives to McCathern, and he'll get thrown forward for a gain of 2 maybe. Excuse me. 5:40 and counting. As the Gladiators look to add to their 3-point lead. 2nd and 9 now. Doubles. It's wide receivers split equally to each side. Sexel throws. No, he doesn't. He pulls it down, and he's going to scurry outside again. He gets a downfield block. Got a shot at the end zone. DeMarcus Sexel gets in for a Southwest Florida Gladiator touchdown. And with 5:16 to play in the third, the lead is 9 at 29-20 as he scooted down the last 10 yards or so there. And Sexel try to take it, even with 2 turnovers, try to take it. I don't know who made the block. I couldn't see, but he scores the touchdown because of the wide receiver block downfield. And, we said it in the first game. We'll say it again. Good coaches will tell their wide receivers, no rock or no block. No block, no rock.
Yes.
That's just the way it goes. Block downfield for you guys. All right. With 5:14 to go here. The extra point attempt is good. The lead is 10 for the Gladiators, 30-20. $5:14 to play here, and the Gladiators have taken this one over. It's been all Southwest Florida in the third. And that's the biggest difference that we didn't see in that first game, was how one team adjusted and the other team just didn't.
Yep.
So I think really what you probably had here was just some getting back to basics, fundamentals, blocking downfield, holding your blocks a little longer on runs, Sexel protecting the football. We saw him do that a little bit better there on the last 2 drives. 5:14. And over in, fielded at the 5. Out across the 15 to the 20. Across the 25, may have gotten to the 26. And this is where the Thrashers will need to get going here. They trail by 10 with 5 minutes and 6 seconds to play. First and 10 at their own 26. Going to need that big play again here. Of course, again, we talked about it in the first game. 10 points is nothing. This is far from over. Especially in minor league, adult, whatever you call it, football. Semi-pro, amateur, you get points in bunches. First and 10 at the 26 now. Thompson throws. Nice out route hauled in there. And down the sidelines, nobody there. And good pitch and catch. And turning what looked like it would initially be a run or a play of about, 10, 15 yards. Javion Wilson gets all the way down. That's what I mean. It's not over. Wilson actually stepped out up here at the Gladiators 43. So first and 10 now for the Thrashers at the Gladiators 43. Kevon Taylor, the quarterback. Taylor offloads one, intercepted. Great read. Absolute great read by the DB. And he's got a chance to return this back a little bit. Looking for blocks. Has no help. Everybody's standing around watching him. And he'll be dropped. And that pass is intercepted by Darius Davis, number 4. And he just waited for that one to land and went up and got it. And there you go.
As happy as I bet he is with the interception, when you're going back to the sideline, you're looking at your teammate like, hey.
Well, that's what he's telling him right now. That's what somebody's telling him. It's a block for the man.
I mean, during the play, they are walking.
Yeah, well, I know. I know.
I will stop there, but.
We get an injury timeout on the field. But a great play by Davis to give his team the football back. And he gets out to the 13-yard line, so it'll be 1st and 10. And that's a huge blow. First of all, he threw that ball up in the middle. I can't imagine you would have 2 wide receivers and, two routes to converge at the same spot, which is exactly what happened there. So you had 2 wide receivers and 2 defensive backs all in the same area. Somebody ran the wrong route. So the Gladiators now with a chance to do 2 things. Obviously extend this 10-point lead and take some time off the clock in doing it. As they tend to the injured player.
Thrashers number 24 was injured on the play.
So they say the injury is to number 24 for the Thrashers. It's the young man we do not have a number for. A lot of people down there. I hope he's okay. I mean, that's an inordinate amount of people standing around in shorts and pants around one injured player. The trainer's down there with him. The trainer's up. The Gladiators looking to stay unbeaten on the year. 13-0, a 10-0 regular season, I believe. 3 playoff games. Wins over the Wolverines, the Browns, and the Wave to get here. And he is up and on the cart, and off the field he goes. First and 10 at the 12-yard line for Sexler. And maybe now is where we see him take a shot here deep, go for the jugular, put it away, so to speak. 2 wide receivers near side, 1 at the top of the screen. No, handoff again. This is Tank. Tank gets outside, cuts it back out. said number 18 on the carry, but I think that was not Rico Holmes. I believe that was Tank. That was Tank Bing. Indeed, it was. Wow, he must have stepped out early because it's 2nd and 7. I thought he picked up at least 7 there. But he gets 3. Kind of a pistol eye here. And it's Bing again. This time Bing tries to get outside. He does, cuts back, still on his feet. And he's going to be close to, if not have, a Gladiator first down. And another Thrasher player is on the ground withering in pain. But it's going to be another Gladiator first down. So as they tend to their newly injured player, we'll step aside. It's a 10-point, 30-20 Gladiator lead. I like the approach. Again, Tank Bing, give Bing the ball, right? Let him take some time off the clock, pick up chunks of yards. And again, a pistol eye here. 2 wide receivers to the high side, 1 down at the bottom of the screen. And the give is to Tank again, and this time Tank's got 4 more yards. It'll be, give him 3. So he picks up 3. 2nd and 7. The Gladiators huddling up. Going to run that clock down, and why not? They are right now 17 minutes and 20 seconds away from $15,000. Take that over a Showcase Showdown, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
2nd and 7. Bing again. Bing! And he's all the way out across the 35 to the 37. 1st and 10 on the Tank Bing drive. And he's going to need a breather now. And he gets one, a well-deserved one.
Sorry, I was rewatching the play, and it was exactly what I thought. That the backside guard pulled, opened up the hole, and Tank just followed that block.
He can tuck in, with his size, he can tuck in behind them big guys.
Number 57 was that backside guard who pulled around and opened that
Let's
hole.
show him a little love. Show the big guy some love there. That would be Brandon McFadden. And a new running back, same result. And all the way across midfield down to the Thrashers 42. And right now, the Gladiators are just sucking the will out of this defense. And that's going to be a timeout as Tristan McGathern picks up 26 yards. And the Thrashers have had enough here and take a timeout. This is a will-sucking drive right here, just zapping it right from them.
You're telling them guards, hey, who wants to pull now? I mean, because it's open season.
You pull, he pulls, we all pull.
As legendary Rockledge Raider coach would call it, elephants on parade.
What's that?
Whenever a guard would pull, or God forbid, us tackles would pull on Sally.
Right.
Elephants on parade is what he'd call us.
That's what the coach called it. Elephants. I like that. Elephants on parade.
Coach Chuck would.
Like Barnum Bailey coming off the. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
I like it. Who said that? Wood or
Chuck
Wood?
He was the head coach during the Rockledge Raiders state years, and then came back to being an offensive line coach.
Gotcha. 1st and 10 now for Southwest Florida, who has just come out of the locker room a different football team than they went in it, because they weren't very fundamentally sound in that first half. McCatherine again, and this time it'll be shut down for a gain of maybe 1. Under a minute to go here in the third quarter as we rapidly approach the final 15 here. They're going to have to run one more play here before the end of the third. Elephants on parade. 20 seconds to go here. I can't imagine they're going to take a delay of game penalty. Sexel is going to have to hurry here. You don't have much time. The back judge has got his hands up. That means under 10 seconds. 5. And he gives. There's the horn. We've reached the end of the third, 30-20. Final 15 of the season. Where are they? And final 15 of the EAFL season. Congratulations to Coach Rackley and the Warriors, the North Florida Warriors, on their AA championship. Outstanding second half for those guys. 3rd and 10 now for Sexler and company. He's got 4 and a back in the backfield, and he's going to throw this one. Got that ball hanging down by his knees, and that was a good job by number 76. Cuts back, still on his feet. Look at him go. Unbelievable, and he's going to go down. Unbelievable play by DeMarcus Sexler. And I'm going to tell you what, too, the big guy there, the lineman, every guy you will ever see will throw that block back here.
Yep.
If he makes that block, that's a blindside block, and that does not count. That's a Barry Sanders run, meaning he ran probably 80 yards to pick up the 12 he needed. Great play by Sexler, and a headsy play. Number 76 is the guy that didn't throw that block. That was Ryan McManus. And that's just a smart job not to throw that block. And, of course, we could sit here and gush all night about the Sexler play. Yeah. That was incredible. And the wherewithal to go down at the end to continue to take more time off the clock.
Yes.
Yeah, because he could have blown that guy up.
Oh, he could have. And
he could have ruined his whole week.
Right.
In fact, he could have knocked him into next week.
The crowd would have went, ooh, and that would have all been fine until that penalty
the flag comes, right, and none of that matters.
Right.
And that's the mental mistakes they made in the first half that they haven't made here. So good on them.
Someone said that was the Mike Vick Madden play.
Yeah, it sure was, man.
Listen, that's what we all did. 2004 Madden.
That's what it's left, right, juke, right. That was sick. 1st and 10 ball at the 21 here for Sexler and company, and they needed a play, and he brought it. I think he's actually taking a breather here. I don't. Is that him in there? Yeah, that's him.
Yeah.
He stayed in. Okay. All right. So Sexler wants it. Got it. Straight up the gut. That's a play where you chase a guy down and you don't get him. He turns something like that in. I mean, that just this takes it from you. 2nd and 8. 13:40 to play in the game now. And I'm pretty sure with the way the Gladiators have played here in this second half, if 10 points doesn't mean it's over, 17 will.
He says he's gonna make Sexton here on Madden 25.
Yeah, right. Right. 2nd and 8. Uh-oh. Sexler with a block there. That's not Sexler, actually. I thought he came out. For a breather. That's number 9 at quarterback. My apologies. That's Kai Washington. But Kai Washington throws the block. Now Sexler checks back in. Yeah, I guess he did need a breather and a drink of water after that play. That was a good run by the running back there to make something out of absolutely nothing and pick up blocks from, like, your quarterback and one wide receiver there. And here comes an ambulance. That's not a good sign. 3rd down and 5. Now, it is Sexler at quarterback. Looking to throw. Does wide open across them. Oh, my goodness. Boom. How about that? Darius Davis just ran him over. 6 more. 36-20. I mean, that's delivering a hit with the ball in your hand.
Yeah.
I mean, my Lord. That man can take a bow there. That's what you call, I ain't afraid of the middle. And the extra point attempt. And driving a nail further in. The extra point is good, and with 12:16 to play, it's a 17-point game. We're sitting here talking about, we've seen all kinds of wild stuff happen in these games. But listen, the Gladiators have come out and played a damn near perfect second half.
Yeah.
And, the reason that 13 of those points are on the board are because of mistakes made by the Gladiators, the 2 turnovers. So now, yes, Georgia did capitalize on it, but if you're Southwest right now, you're just trying to get to your season average, which is 46 points. That's where they're trying to get 44 points. And that's just where they're trying to go here, and they only need one more touchdown to do it. And if they've scored 40 in just about every game this year, they're going to try and do it again here. But they have certainly brought the hammer here in the second half. And I literally mean the hammer, because what Davis just did right there, my goodness. And they picked up a penalty or following the touchdown. So Legatron's going to have to really use his leg here. So Zach DeWitt, they picked up more than one penalty too, by the way. So Zach DeWitt's going to kick off from, Oh, it looks like it's 10. So, DeWitt and that leg to be tested here for sure. They still got guys standing back at the 25. I'm real interested to see how far he kicks this ball. Goodness gracious. He kicked that ball all the way down to the 20, fielded it at the 19. There's a block in the back, and straight up the middle. And he slides down at the 35. And that's coming back because there was a clear-cut block in the back there. If you didn't see that, then you ain't paying attention. Yep. So with 12:06 to play, it's a good run back. I didn't see the flag fly on the play, and I thought he missed it. So I was like, wow. But he didn't, and that's a good call because that's the pure definition. So the Thrashers will start all the way back at the 20. DeWitt kicked off from his own 10-yard line, and the Thrashers are starting from their 20. Unbelievable. Obviously aided with a penalty, right? But first and 10. And obviously we're going to see the ball in the air here. And there it is on first down. And that ball intended for number 1, but 10 yards over his head. The intended wide receiver was Mike Wilson. 2nd and 10. So I guess the Gladiators woke up at halftime.
Yeah.
They still had what? What was it? What was the score at half? 23-20?
23-20.
23-20. No. Yeah. I don't know. He's going to have running himself, and he is dropped by number 10. Check that, number 19. And no, I thought they were. Yeah, that's Antonio Turner on the tackle. Third down and 5 here. Bad. Quarterback dropped the ball, and he flips it, and the ball's out, and that's going to be Gladiator football. And they're going to try and say it's an incomplete pass. That's what I'd argue, but we'll see what they call here. Let's see what the call is. The officials are going to get together and talk this over. So he flipped it to him like a shovel pass forward. He caught it, turned. and then dropped it. So they ruled it incomplete. That's the safe call. The right call. Yeah, no sense in arguing. I mean, you're up by 17. It's 4th down. This is it right here. Last-ditch effort. I still got that catch and run by Davis in my head. Big 4th down here with 10:41 to play in the game. And coming on the blitz, steps up, throws. Oh, what a great athletic play there by number 18 for the Gladiators. That's a heck of a play. Is that Rico Holmes out there playing DB? Rico Holmes out there. I had to double check to make sure there weren't two 18s. Rico Holmes doing a job on the other side of the football. Great job. That's a turnover on downs, and it'll be 1st and 10 from the Thrashers' 27-yard line now. I imagine we're going to see a steady dose of handoffs here with 10:25 to play. Marcus Sexel. With Tristan McCatherine behind him. The give is to McCatherine, and McCatherine is swallowed up for a loss of 2-3-2, 2nd and 12. And here comes arrested and ready Tank Bing stepping in for McCatherine. So we'll see Tank here. I almost want to see Zach DeWitt try another 40-plus yard field goal. Oh, my goodness gracious. Did you see that cutback?
Yep.
And he gets all the way down. About 2 yards shy of a 1st down, 3rd and 2. Timeout on the field to pick up ankles. Actually, to fix a player's helmet, but you get the point on that last one.
Same difference.
I mean, you want to talk about ankle breaking. 3rd and 2, obvious 4-down territory, or if it's not, field goal coming up, field goal try coming up.
If I'm Legatron, I'm saying, Coach, if he gets the 4th down, you let me kick it.
Let's go. And this is Tank Bing, and Bing in and out and in, and Bing, Tank Bing with a great effort touchdown. And they'll add 6 more, and that's all Tank right there. Tank Bing just ran over nearly the entire Thrasher defense. Heck of a play. My goodness. What a run. And with 8:31 to play in the game, it's 43-20. And they are 1 point away from their season average of 44 points per game. And I think it's safe to say it's over now. personal foul, excessive celebration. So DeWitt will be kicking off from somewhere south of the 35-yard line again. And this time he angles it up and looks to add the 44th point of the AAA championship for the Southwest Florida Gladiators. Kick is up, and it's good. All right, 8:29 to go, 44-20. All right, the Gladiators will be kicking off from, I don't know, we'll see. But they lead this thing 44-20, and it has been all Team Green in the second half. Show
Players
right there.
dancing.
Down there. You see DeMarcus Sexler down there. See him right there?
Yep.
DeMarcus coming over and shaking hands with the crowd. And no, you're not on him. There you go. What a game he's had here in the second half. And he's likely going to pick up that MVP trophy. And there's the kick. And that is, my goodness, fielded at the 5. And ball's out. That should be a fumble. Nah, he said he was down. I thought he took it out from him before he went down. But the referee says, no. Let me double check here on the. No, he stripped it before he went down. The referee just gave him the benefit of the doubt there, looking on the delay feed. He got lucky on that one. Very lucky on that. So I don't know what's in the playbook down 24 in the fourth quarter, but we're about to see it. Going back to the late second half, 28 unanswered is what it's been for the Gladiators. And that one falls incomplete. And the Gladiator defense, that's just 4-man pressure there. That's nothing fancy. They backed off the blitz and brought 4-man pressure, and 2 of them got home. 50% of your defensive linemen are getting home on first down. You're pretty pleased with that. 2nd and 10. Showing blitz again, and this time the linebacker brings it, but runner gets outside, and he is hit and tripped up, loses the ball, but he was on the ground. But he'll have a first down. Nice carry. Good run. And we got a flag down. It's against the Thrashers, so it's coming back. $15,000. Looks like they got about 60 guys on the sidelines tonight. It'll be about $850 apiece. No, I'm kidding. They do have numbers, though. Got a lot of guys down there, and that's good. And we saw that worked out for the Warriors in the first game. They were able to do that rotation, front seven rotation, which paid off. And the quarterback gets out of one potential sack, and he won't get out of it again. And I'm going to tell you what, that's just outstanding play. Just an outstanding play by number 2. That's Theron Marshall, the defensive lineman. He got shrugged off the quarterback, thrown back about 3 yards, got up, came back, had the wherewithal to stay with the play and make the sack again. And the Gladiators, or actually they said the Gladiators, but it's the Thrashers that take a timeout. $7:15 to play in the game. And the celebratory hugs begin on the sidelines. Players are celebrating calmly right now. But it'll amp up as time winds down. And they will end the season a perfect, I believe, 14-0, I think. I don't think they won a lot of games via a forfeit either. No, I don't think they did. I think there was one, maybe, that was in there. Maybe 2 tops. To go back and double check, but their season this year, we'll tell you about their season after this play. 3rd and 25 now for the Thrashers. Throws a little out pass. And he gets back to cross the original line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th and 8. So their season started off, looks like here, based on what I was able to gather from the EAFL website. They picked up a win over Tarpon Springs, the Pirates, 58-31. They then absolutely dismantled the East Coast Sharks, 78-0. They then defeated the South Florida Browns, 32-24. They beat the South Florida Wolverines, 22-14. The Florida Wave, 41-19. The Florida Jaguars, 56-0. The forfeit came against the Treasure Coast Seminoles. 4th down, going for it. Oh, that was nearly a pick 6. And that'll be a turnover on downs. So they get the win over the forfeit win over the Seminoles. They beat Tarpon Springs again, 47-7. The Central Florida Colts, 36-14. The South Florida Browns, 47-42. Good game there. And then the last 3 weeks in the playoffs, 44-13, 45-27, and 27-26 against the South Florida Wolverines in the conference championship. So, I mean, they're putting up points all year. .604 to go, and I would imagine it'll be a steady dose of Tank Bing again. And in the backfield now is number 22, Tristan McCatherine. The give is to McCatherine. McCatherine will be dropped at the line of scrimmage. 1 timeout remains for the Thrashers. .540 and running. And checking into the game there was number 43, Marcel Williams, who caught that absolutely beautiful touchdown pass back in the right before the half. Beating one-on-one coverage. Eafl steps out. Clock still running, says the referee. Under 5 to go here for 59 and counting. 3rd down and 10. From where they are right now, be about a 48-yard field goal attempt. Wouldn't be surprised to see him try it. And the goodbye chant start from the crowds. Eafl with a little dump pass, nearly intercepted. Good athletic play turned away, but it'll be 4th down, and you know Legatron's down there begging to come out and kick this one. You know he is. He's just asking to kick this ball, and he's going to get his chance.
Let's go.
So this ball is at the 34. See where the snap is placed. Snap is going to be placed at the 41. This is a 51-yard field goal attempt. So he's going to try for a 51-yarder here.
Gladiators will attempt the 51-yard field goal attempt.
The snap is high. The kick is up. And it's got the distance. Is no good. I actually think it's deceptive. I think it fell just short of the crossbar, I believe. So it's a good try, though. No, he kicked it wide right is where it went. Looking at the delay, it went wide right. So a good try by Zach Legatron DeWitt. Certainly had the distance on it, though. To 4:18 to play, and that'll be ball will go back to the Thrashers.
Immediately after the game, the championship trophy and individual player awards will be presented by the Eafl.
So Kevon Taylor. Listen, Kevon's got a hell of an arm on him, man. We saw him throw the ball in the air 50, 55 yards tonight. And drop a dime doing it. So it would surprise me again next year. I mean, talking to Michael, I didn't know a lot about the AAA because we did 2 AA teams this year, but Michael expected the Jokers to be here, one of those teams. I think that's a AA team, though. But this was the only undefeated team in the championship of the 4. Yeah, the Jokers were in the AA East Division North. He had mentioned them. The Thrashers were 9-1 during the regular season. Cherokee County Bruins at the top of that as well. The Alabama Commandos were 8-2, the top of that division as well. So, but I mean the Southwest Florida Gators were 10-0. this is where the game gets like, this is where the last 4 minutes of this, like, you know, the NBA. Take 25 minutes to play.
Yeah.
What are they doing?
Okay, so they were originally going to, on the missed field goal, they were going to spot it at about the 20-yard line.
Ball's supposed to be spotted where the ball was snapped from.
And
I'm sorry, no. Isn't it supposed to be spotted where it was kicked from, where the kick was missed from? That's the case. That ball should be at the 40. I don't know what they play in the EAFL.
Well, I think the coach was arguing about the spot.
Well, he's right, because if there's, you know, I know in the NFL they put the ball where the kicker misses the kick.
Yeah.
And I know they play a kind of a combination between college and NFL rules. And that's a straight ahead dive for a gain of 2.
Number 20 on the carry.
3:55 and running. Showing blitz, and they bring it twice. And oh my goodness gracious, he never had a shot. As number 53 gets in there and gets a championship game sack. Number 53 is Chris Pulaski, the linebacker. Man, they had, 8 guys, 9 guys looking to blitz there, come in, and they all got home. 3rd and 20. On the next possession, I would imagine that the Gladiators would come out and just victory formation. And your 2024 AAA champs will be the Southwest Florida Gladiators. And it'll be 4th and 8 with 2:27 to play. You want your quarterback on the field for the final snap when you're winning like this for a championship. You want him to be able to take the knee or for the opportunity to bring a player or two off. So the defense wants this stop. You better believe they want to put their offense back out on the field just for that reason. Outside blitz coming, throws underneath. He dropped the football, and that'll be a turnover on downs, and that'll wrap it up. Final thoughts?
Halftime adjustments won the football game.
Again, we talk about halftime adjustments. I don't think there were any by either team. I think what the Gladiators did was they just come out and just didn't make any mistakes. You know, I think that's it right there. I mean, you know, the 2 fumbles, the sloppy play, the dumb penalties. They didn't do any of that in the second half. And we got to see Southwest Florida Gladiator football. Yeah, I don't think there were any adjustments at all. There was nothing I could see from an X's and O's standpoint, you know, at all. They just looked at each other in that room to a man and said, you know what? Tighten up. Play better. And they did. 2:22 to play. I mean, without the 2 turnovers, it's 44-10. Second and 9. And the Gladiators have brought Sexel off just as we thought they would and put in number 11 there. And number 11 is Deontay Brown, who had a couple nice catches tonight. And he's going to turn and give to Tank Bing, who had a heck of a game tonight. If Sexel is the MVP, Tank Bing is right there with him. I love what Tank did tonight. About a minute to go here. And this will be the final play of the game. Last play of the year here. And they're going to throw it up. And that'll do it. That'll bring up 4th down, but they won't snap it again as the Gladiators are your 2024 Eafl Elite Bowl 3 champions. In 2022, it was the Bay Area Reapers. In 2023, the South Florida Browns. And now, the North Florida Warriors in the AA and the Southwest Florida Gladiators in the AAA. Once again, your final score. The Gladiators 44, the Thrashers 20. Have a great night, everybody.